Hey everyone. So let's talk about something that's super important for understanding how we connect with others. Attachment styles. These are basically patterns in our relationships, and they can really shape how we interact with the people around us. It's fascinating and honestly kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. Okay, so first off, attachment styles are like a blueprint for how we bond with other people, especially in close relationships. They are rooted in our early experiences with parents or caregivers, and these experiences have a big impact on how we form bonds throughout our lives. This whole idea started with psychologists John Bowlby and Mary Ainsworth, who looked at how our relationships with parents or caregivers shape us from a young age. Imagine you're a kid and your parent or caregiver is consistently there for you, meeting your needs and offering support. This sets you up to have a secure attachment style, where you are comfortable with intimacy and trust in relationships. On the other hand, if your parents or caregivers were unpredictable or not very responsive, you might develop one of the insecure attachment styles. There are 4 main attachment styles: secure, anxious, avoidant, and disorganized. Let's break them down a bit. So, the secure attachment style. This is the one we all want to aim for. People with a secure attachment generally have a positive view of themselves and others. They are comfortable with intimacy and confident in their relationships. For example, imagine you're in a relationship and you and your partner can openly communicate and support each other without freaking out about every little thing. That's the hallmark of a secure attachment. Now let's talk about the anxious attachment style. This is when you're always worried about your partner's love and commitment. You crave closeness, but have this nagging fear that your partner might leave you. For instance, you might find yourself constantly texting your partner, needing reassurance that everything is okay. This can create a lot of tension because you're always seeking validation. Then, there is the avoidant attachment style. This is when you prioritize independence and self-sufficiency, sometimes at the expense of emotional closeness. You might have trouble opening up and prefer handling things on your own. Say you are in a relationship, but whenever things get emotionally intense, you pull away or shut down. You'd rather deal with stuff solo than lean on your partner. Finally, we have the disorganized attachment style, which is a bit of a mix between anxious and avoidant. You might want intimacy, but also fear it, leading to unpredictable behavior in relationships. For example, one moment you are seeking closeness, and next you are pushing your partner away. This style often comes from inconsistent or frightening parenting during childhood. Understanding these styles is key to recognizing your own patterns and those of others. So, how do these attachment styles actually develop? Well, it all starts in early childhood. If parents or caregivers are consistent and meet a child's needs, the child is more likely to develop a secure attachment. But if parents or caregivers are inconsistent or unavailable, it can lead to insecure attachment styles. If your parent or caregiver is sometimes attentive and other times distant, You might develop an anxious attachment because you are constantly trying to figure out how to get their attention and love. The cool thing is that attachment styles aren't set in stone. They can change over time with positive experiences. Like, say you had a rough start with an avoidant attachment style, but then you met a partner who is supportive and patient, helping you open up emotionally. This could help you develop more secure attachment behaviors. So, how can you recognize your attachment style? Start by thinking about your past and current relationships. Do you feel comfortable with intimacy? Or do you tend to get anxious or distant? How do you handle conflict? Do you seek reassurance or avoid confrontation? And what are your biggest fears in relationships? Are you afraid of being abandoned or losing independence? You can also take online quizzes for a starting point, but they are not definitive. If you're having trouble figuring it out, talking to a therapist can really help. They can help you explore your past experiences, identify patterns, and give you strategies for personal growth. Knowing your attachment style can seriously benefit you by improving self-awareness, enhancing communication, and fostering personal growth. By understanding and addressing your attachment style, you can work towards healthier and more satisfying relationships. So, let's be aware of these dynamics and work towards building stronger connections. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or want to chat more, I'm here for it. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Take care. Bye bye.